I am live right now on Twitch, so join now. Also, join my Discord. Alright, listen, YouTube, I've been reading your comments, man. I know you lot don't like it when I yap, so I promise I'm not going to speak as much in this video. But anyway, it's your boy Loma, you know what I'm saying? Loma, grab Loma, tap Loma's got a reaction, you know what I'm trying to say? From guys, listen, yeah, come and join your boy on Twitch. You thought I was going to say your boy pretty much streams every day. Like, these lot will say that I don't, but I do. I pretty much stream every day. So yeah, man, come join me. Today we are reacting to the deadly war in East London. Malistrip versus LGR. You thought I'm trying to say F YouTube's crazy. Now, my YouTube niggas, like, they're certain, man, but I can understand if you know what I'm trying to say? I can understand if you don't like seeing me speak throughout the video when I'm reacting. You feel what I'm trying to say? I understand where some of the YouTube men are coming from. You get me from? You niggas don't mind though, but the YouTube man kind of mind. But anyway though, YouTube, hit that subscribe and hit that like button. Let's get straight into the video.
Moody, 14 years old. He was murdered on the 8th of January this year.
According to Trident, they're responsible for 7 murders in 3 years or less, that we know of.
In this video, we are heading to East London, specifically the borough of Waltham Forest, where a large street gang named Malistrip operates around Leighton. Malistrip is divided into 2 different sets, one being L Tizzy, which controls the E10 postcode, and one being SJ, which controls the E17 postcode. Malistrip formed in the early 2015s. Before, members were a part of the Beaumont Boys, but the olders would split off and make their own set, naming it Malistrip. This was most likely to make more money. Malistrip doesn't really focus on postcode wars, but instead the local drug trade, being one of the richest gangs in London. They even keep track of police number plates and police presence in order to not get arrested. A few streets away from Malistrip are their main ops named LGR. They were once allied with Malistrip in one gang called the Beaumont Boys, but would begin to have a rivalry after Malistrip would separate from Beaumont Boys. Beaumont Boys is not really a gang anymore, with it now being LGR that run the Beaumont estate. The Beaumont Boys have been around since the 1990s and is referred to as LGR by the younger generation. LGR stands for Let's Get Rich and Leighton Green Riders. Malistrip also has a deadly beef with nearby Priory Court, which has been going on for a few years as well. In 2015, Malistrip members would start shotting on Beaumont's block. Allegedly, a fight would happen between Malistrip members and Beaumont olders. LGR would get involved after an LGR older shot Hunter Malistrip to death in 2016.
What the flip?
This would spark LGR, which was a younger set from Beaumont, to start beefing Malistrip. On the 7th of May 2017, a Malistrip member named EJ was out in Walthamstow High Street with a friend. Allegedly, him and his friend were out trapping that night. 2 LGR GMs would also be out that night and would ambush EJ and his friend. The 2 LGR members would stab EJ once in the stomach.
What the
EJ
flip,
would
fam?
run into a cafe and collapse, and his intestines had started to fall out of his stomach.
What the flip, fam? Why did my belly go inside out, them blood? And man said his intestines went in. Man said, suck him. I'm with a Capri-Sun straw, blood. Yo, what are you not been arguing about ever since I've been watching the video, fam? But anyway, his intestines went out of his body, fam. Too far, fam. Too far.
Sadly, EJ would be pronounced dead 2 hours later. The LGR GMs were caught on CCTV fleeing the scene.
They did it on a bike as well.
They would be caught by police just a few days after the incident. Ezra, LGR, and Morgan, LGR, would be convicted and given life sentences for this incident. Rest in peace to EJ. My thoughts and prayers are with his family. A few days after EJ's death, Ezra, LGR, who was EJ's killer, was in an arcade in Walthamstow. 5 Malistrip members would find Ezra and shoot at him whilst he was in the arcade. This was all caught on CCTV, but it is way too graphic to show on YouTube. Ezra would be arrested not long after this for the murder of EJ. A few months after this incident, in November 2017, an LGR member named DS would start dropping songs and would document the beef in these songs. He released Leighton's Calling.
So I don't understand, fam. When these niggas start making songs on their tragedies, blood, it's like, it's low-key South snitching, blood. That's what these men are doing when they make tunes, yeah, on their beast, bro. You feel what I'm trying to say? And then they get confused. Why they get locked up never makes sense to me, blood.
Would show UK drill fans what was
like, I don't know if you've seen that Broad Day Blake interview, but when you watch that interview and listen to KB's song straight after, you realize everything KB was talking about in his tunes was true. Not that I thought he was cap rapping, but it's like he was really telling the truth, bro. Like, really, fam. I got my large pizza, 8 sides and 2 liters of Fanta ready to go. Don't say that because you're making me hungry, blood. W stream, W stream. What? Oh God! Alright, listen. Don't even say it. You're making me hungry, you know.
Happening.
Lil underscore, why you gay?
In March 2018, 3
Met Toby in London.
would seek retaliation for the murder of EJ and would ride to their op block with intention to find their ops.
Wagwan
They
UM.
would spot a Priory Court member named Nino. The Malistrip members would spy on Nino and then they would shoot him in the chest, killing him whilst he was sitting in his van with his friend listening to music. He was not a part of LGR, but he was a part of Priory Court, which Malistrip also heavily beefed. The 3 Malistrip members were handed life sentences for his murder and will likely remain in prison for most likely the rest of their life. The gun used to murder Nino was allegedly the same gun that was used in the murder of Nisha by Wood Green.
2 things are making my mind scrambled right now. This guy used a gun to murder 2 people, and this guy's eating deep fried cake with deep fried custard. What the flip?
One of the members that killed Nino was named Hammers. He was also found guilty of the murder of Kizzy in 2017. Kizzy was another Priory Court member. Hammers was sentenced to 28 years for the murder of Nino and was also found guilty for the murder of Kizzy.
Say nothing, TJ.
During the court trial, police would search Hammers' home and would find a hit list that Hammers wrote. This had the names of many different ops. The hit list had the names Nino and Kizzy crossed out. It is likely Hammers will never see life outside of jail again. Rest in peace, Nino. Rest in peace, Kizzy. With this much violence surrounding Malistrip and their opposition, police would start to watch what the gangs did closely, but it wouldn't be until 2021 when the police would crack down on Malistrip and arrest members for selling Class A drugs. On the 8th of January 2019, an LGR GM known as Jay Sav, who was only 14, was out selling drugs.
Bro, I've heard about this story before, fam. I knew I heard this story before. I think I've reacted to Kid Nerd's version of this, you get me? But yeah, fam, I think my point, when I watched this video was, fam, if you're 14 and getting yourself involved in shit like this, fam, you've got to blame the older generation. In my opinion, you've got to blame the older generation, because I'll be real, fam, when I was 14, bro, like, I'll be so honest, fam. Like, actually, I don't know, though, because then each to their own, though. At the same time, I do feel like everyone has their own mind, you know. But at the same time, though, I don't know. Loma underscore waffling. You're right. Waffle, stop. You're right. You're right. You know what? YouTube, the pattern in me, you know. The pattern in me. I catch myself waffling, and see, I'm even waffling now, bro. What the fuck, bro?
On his bike late at night.
I just want to speak, bro. I can't sit in silence and watch a video. I just want to speak, bro. And if you don't like it, my bad.
Malistrip gang members were riding out in a stolen Mercedes looking for ops. They would spot Jay Sav and would drive into him whilst he was riding on his moped, instantly killing him. The Malistrip GMs would then get out of the car, stabbing him 9 times, even though he had already passed away. Jay Sav had moved to London in order to get closer to his grandma who lived there. This entire incident was also caught on CCTV, but it is way too graphic for me to show here. A Malistrip member named AB was the only one arrested for the murder, whilst the other members have not been arrested. AB would be caught on CCTV in a shop buying cigarettes. 10 minutes after the murder took place, he was arrested hours
What the
later
hell,
and
fam?
was
That
given
means he
life
didn't
with
care?
a minimum of 21
That means he
years.
didn't care?
This was a prime example of 2 kids caught up in the wrong life. AB was abused during his upbringing, and his dad was killed in King's Cross. This would make him vulnerable to being groomed into that lifestyle. Jay Sav's life was
Have you ever
also
taken
just
up the
beginning,
what?
but he fell in with the wrong crowd and would be selling drugs from young. All around, it's a sad situation. Rest in peace to Jay Sav. My prayers go out to his family. After this murder, there would be lots of tit-for-tat incidents between LGR and Malistrip, resulting in stabbings and shootings. And later in 2019, we would see the first instance of a Malistrip member making music. After this murder, a Malistrip member named Richie would burst onto the scene and start dropping UK drill bangers, like Crooks and Bingo. It was alleged that Richie was present at the double murder of 2 Leytonstone GMs in 2014, named Fox and Hollow, but would flee England for 5 years and return in 2019. This is not confirmed, but alleged. A few other Malistrip members would also start rapping during 2019 and 2020. This included Rondo Montana, Ridla, and Baby Mane. These songs would blow up and catch a lot of attention from UK drill fans. LGR would also start—
Oh, hello, my bowl of chocolate bad now. My man had 8 pizzas. But I hear 8 pizzas, though. Like, I hear that more, though. Like, I would eat 8 pizzas, bro. I wouldn't eat a bowl of chocolate. You get me? A bowl of chocolate's crazy to me, bro. I can't lie, fam.
Start dropping rude songs, dissing Malistrip consistently. A lot of instances of violence between Malistrip and LGR are explained in their drill songs.
Fam, that shit scared the life out of me, blood. Hungry guy. How you gonna call me a hungry guy? Yo, that's crazy. Waffle. Oh my god. You can't say the word hungry and then say the word waffle, bro. That's making me hungry, from I can't lie.
shot, got chef, got shot, but the punk somehow didn't end up dead. Shut your mouth. Whole P, empty green on the beat. I see this icy freeze gonna eat.
They got the numbers, we got the heart. You know, it's like 100 man v10 right now. Guaranteed they still run so fast. Them man gas, cause they killed one kid. We done took more than a few of your dogs. Rest in peace, Jay Savage, and next shot savage with more than heart. I swear you done jack.
Rims dipped in through the window, we did a limbo where the car was swerving. That day when the youth got bun, his bro tried ramming, his youth ain't learning. 19 pellets in his.
In June 20.
You would eat 8 pizzas over a bowl of chocolate, blood. Of course I would. Because pizzas, that's savory, bro. Man, that can actually fill man up. You phone trying to sit down, don't, because I'm feeding pizza now. You man are making me feel pizza now, blood. But of course I can, bro. YouTube, pizza or chocolate, bro. Obviously pizza.
2020, Richie would announce he was leaving the road life and quit.
Nah, man, because now I want to speak about food, bro. I don't even want to, I don't want to react now. I just want to chat about food, fam. This is my problem.
Music.
I can't multitask, bro.
Which is the best outcome from this road life. In a lot of instances, it's jail or death, but it is good to see that Richie has left that life behind. Rondo Montana was recalled to prison in 2020 after dropping his first song. He would start writing bars in prison, and when he came out in 2021, a lot of his friends were arrested and charged with conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. This is when Rondo Montana would start taking music seriously, as he saw what the roads had done to people around him. Ridla and Rondo would drop duo freestyles together that would get hundreds of thousands of views. Whilst Malistrip still frequently diss LGR and Priory Court in songs, the beef is not as active as it was in 2017 nowadays. The truth about this life is that no one is winning in these situations. Both gangs have lost close friends and lost friends to prison. Rondo Montana recently did an interview about his life as a Malistrip member, and you can tell he is very hurt about losing EJ, who was his friend.
And the person,
that's crazy.
I guess, who murdered your friend, what happened to him?
He got arrested still. He's in jail. He's riding life through it right now. Literally. Sit still.
Yeah.
He's birded.
Whilst this life that drill rappers live looks appealing, it's really kill or be killed when you're surrounded by this life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe.
WUK Joe plug, you know, everyone. You get me? WUK Joe plug.